Hey there, Rednecks, Preppies, Redneck Preppies. It's me, the Redneck Preppy. How you doing today? Great, good. I'm going to say at the outset that this is a video more aimed at my fellow video makers. Now, while it does directly pertain to viewers, at least ultimately, it's more of a call to action for those of us who make the videos. Now, I hate the term content creator, by the way, so if video maker annoys you, they're tough. Now, I don't think I'm going to blow any minds away by saying that YouTube in recent years has become increasingly hostile to certain types of channels. And it's not just those that focus their attention on firearms and related subjects. History channels have been targeted as well, and no shock political channels, though mostly on one side of the debate. Not sure why. I could go on at length of the various types of channels that have taken a cudgel lately. And that targeting has taken the form of deprioritizing those channels in YouTube's algorithm, regardless of how popular the channel may be, issuing community guideline strikes, removing videos due to ever-changing terms of service, demonetizing videos or even entire channels, or offering only limited monetization, or sometimes just disappearing channels without notice. The response of a lot of channels has been to complain about the state of things, seek alternative revenue streams, or both, but ultimately continue to rely on YouTube as their sole point of contact with viewers. And to that, I've long asked, why? If there's anything I've learned after more than 2 years of promoting channels as part of my Have You Heard About series is that very few channels have alternative platforms set up. I could probably use only 1 or 2 fingers to count how many channels have an alternative setup and actually keep it synchronized and up to date with the same content as their YouTube channel. Now, on the face of it, I understand why video makers are reticent to build up alternative platforms. YouTube has the largest presence on the market, i.e. traffic. Arguably the best set of back-end features available to those with channels, and important for some channels to continue operations, you can actually earn money on your videos. I would submit, however, that this is very short-sighted of channel operators given the current cultural and political climate. If YouTube is your sole outlet, it is a single point of failure if they decide one day that you can't use their service or they're going to severely constrain what you can do on it. And that's their right, by the way. I'm not going to argue against that. Reloading channels, for example, seem to be living on an eternal knife's edge. YouTube's terms of service make it all but impossible to effectively teach people this skill. Now, the company could one day simply decide that reloading videos are not something that they wish to host, and valuable sources of information like Johnny's Reloading Bench or Fortune Cookie 45LC disappear instantly. Neither of them, by the way, can be found on services like Rumble or Odyssey. What's frustrating to me as a viewer is that my peers on YouTube are unaware of or just don't care how easy it is to set up an alternative platform. Take Rumble and Odyssey, the 2 alternatives that I'm available on. You literally need only to create an account. Then you tie those accounts to YouTube and turn on synchronization. It's honestly that easy. Every video you've ever released will eventually be scraped and added to your other channels, and even the new ones you release will be added there automatically as well. You need do very little. Now, I know some of you are going to say that every person who views a video on Utreon or Rumble is a paid advertising view lost from YouTube. And theoretically, the other platforms are monetized as well, but your point is fair. If monetization is your concern, YouTube is your jam. Until YouTube suffers another apocalypse or decides that you aren't monetized or worse. I think it behooves you to explore starting up alternative platforms on places like Rumble, Utreon, Odyssey, BitChute, wherever. as insurance for the day that YouTube rolls over in bed, looks at you and goes, who are you? And that means working to build up and supporting communities in other places, in case. And if YouTube decides that it doesn't like you anymore, you at least have a base that you can start building up from, rather than sit there and wonder if the enormous level of work restarting everything from scratch is worth it. So I'm urging you, fellow video makers, to start exploring alternative platforms. Let your audience know on a reasonably regular basis that you can be found there. Release content there that maybe you can't on YouTube as a bonus. Integrate those alternatives into your promotional and fundraising plans. Patreon and Subscribestar bucks are the same regardless of whether the video was watched on YouTube or Rumble or anywhere else. You honestly aren't surviving on the pittance that YouTube pays out in ad revenue anyway, are you? And viewers, you play your part as well. Don't be afraid to watch your favorite video makers on those alternative platforms. Leave comments, thumbs up, whatever it is that people ask you to do in their videos, and engage with the channel. Show them that you appreciate that they're not just on that other platform that seems to hate its viewers as much as it does many of its channel operators. Anyway, just my thoughts, and hopefully some of my peers see this and do the little necessary to be around regardless of what happens to YouTube. At any rate, I hope you found today's video to at least be vaguely entertaining and mildly informative. As always, may all of your video watching be fun and fulfilling. Take care, and bye-bye.